Mom, we have talked about so many topics to date, and we uncovered several falsities. I now want to go back to the starting point of how this madness started.
The starting point of this madness is Gujarat in western India. Our ancestors were Hindus, mostly from the Lohana caste, from what I can gather.
Wow, Mom. I didn't know that. Not many from the modern generation do. So, what happened?
Some 500 or 600 years ago, the Ismaili imams sent missionaries to India to propagate Ismailism. They knew Hindus had deep pockets when it came to religion, and the imams and imamate needed a new source and supply of steady regular money.
If our ancestors were Hindus, how would these Ismaili missionaries be able to penetrate the Hindu community?
These guys were very clever and had done their homework, from what we are able to conclude now. These missionaries gradually assimilated into the Hindu culture and religion and became known as Pirs.
The concept of Pirs is vaguely familiar to me.
The mission was to convert Hindus to Ismailism. The Pirs were well prepared with compelling reasons why the Hindus ought to convert. Converting would be to fulfill their religious duty they preached to the Hindus.
What could be so compelling that could make a Hindu person abandon a few thousand-year-old religion and convert to a completely new religion? A religion they had never heard of previously.
Good question, Beta. The answer is in the deceit these Pirs and their bosses, the imams, perpetuated against the innocent, perhaps even naive Hindus.
Deceit, you say? What sort of deceit?
To explain in very simple terms, Hindus were awaiting the 10th incarnation of their Lord Vishnu. 9 had materialized in the past according to the Hindu scripture. The 10th was eagerly awaited by the Hindus.
I can't see or understand the deceit.
It was suggested to the Hindus by the Pirs that the eagerly awaited 10th incarnation of Lord Vishnu had already been born in the form of Hazrat Ali in Arabia. Your waiting is over, it was said to them, and to fulfill your duty to your religion, it would be the right thing to do to convert and join the religion of Ali, the 10th incarnation of Lord Vishnu.
But Hazrat Ali had nothing to do with Hinduism, nor did he ever make any claims to suggest he was the 10th incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He was not even an Ismaili.
Of course he was not on both counts, nor did he ever boast he was. He would never ever do that. This is the sleek, smooth and convincing deceit that was perpetuated against our ancestors, and that is how Ismailis have evolved into Agakhanis today.
The Pirs have been acknowledged to have written the hundreds and hundreds of Jainans, which are recited in Jamakhanas every day.
Yes. Lovely Jainans, but many are full of shirk, proclaiming Ali to be Allah. The whole process of converting the Hindus could not have been straightforward, and compromises must have been made along the way. I have given you only an overview of the campaign in India going back 600 years or so.
I remember something I was taught at the religious class I attended. It was Pir Sadruddin who established the first Jamatkhana in Kotli, in the Sindh province, sometime during the 16th century.
It was him also who started the practice of potli.
What is a potli?
Potli is a purse or a bag into which the new converted Ismaili would collect their offerings to their imam.
Is this how the practice of dasan started?
Very likely.
What about the term Khoja? I think we are also known as Khoja.
Yes. Upon conversion, the new Ismailis were given an honorary title of Khoja, which later evolved to Khoja.
I can see now how we still have Hindu surnames.
Yes, the surnames were retained. Names like Devji, Samji, Herji, Velji, Jivraj, Kakra, Nanji, to name just a few. These are all Hindu names.
And many of the Hindu customs, such as dressing in many instances, especially for women, food, language, wedding ceremonies, rituals, music, dandiya, gobras, and many other practices still endure. It is really quite remarkable.
I love our Gujarati heritage. Genetically, I believe we remain Hindus. There is plenty more to this which we will explore next time.